Welcome back to the deep dive. This is where we, take a big pile of information, sort through it all, and really boil it down to what you need to know. Today, we're tackling something super practical. Think international travel, specifically that moment you arrive in a new city and need to grab a taxi. How do you do that confidently? You've just got off the plane, maybe feeling a bit tired, everything looks and sounds different, right? And you just need to get where you're going. That taxi queue can seem, well, a bit intimidating. So our goal here really is to help you turn that little bit of worry into feeling totally capable. We're using a great source today, My Taxi Ride. It's essential English for travel. It's got some fantastic, really useful phrases.
Yeah, it's amazing actually how just a few keywords used the right way can give you this huge boost in confidence. We're not just listing vocabulary, we're aiming to give you the tools to, handle things smoothly, even if your English is just starting out. It's really more than just getting from A to B. It's about making that taxi ride feel like a successful part of your trip, not a stressful one.
Okay, right. Let's unpack this then. Let's jump straight into those core phrases our source says are basically essential. These aren't just suggestions. They're like your verbal toolkit. So picture this. You walk out of the airport looking for a ride. The very first, simplest thing you can say, I need a ride. It's short, clear. Everyone knows what you mean. It's your starting point.
Absolutely. And it works almost anywhere, doesn't it? Like whether you're at an official taxi stand or trying to wave down a cab on the street, I need a ride just cuts through. Although maybe sometimes saying I need a taxi is better. If you specifically want a licensed taxi, not say a rideshare you booked on an app, or maybe you're at a hotel asking the doorman. Clarity's key here.
That's a really good point. Okay, so you've spotted a taxi, or maybe one pulls up for you. Before you jump in, there's a really important step. For safety and just to make sure everything's right, you need to confirm it's the correct car and driver. And that's where this next phrase is perfect. Are you my driver?
Right. This raises that big question, doesn't it? How do you make sure you're safe in the right place with the right person? Are you my driver is your first line of defense. And if you have booked, maybe through an app, you could follow up, like, are you Alex? Assuming that's the driver's name on the app, or even check your name. Are you for Sarah, if that's you? And, like our source hints, don't forget to look around. Does the car look like the one in the app? License plate match. Is there a meter running or an ID visible? That simple question plus a quick visual check, huge peace of mind, really important in the place you don't know.
Yeah, those visual checks are so smart. Okay, so you've confirmed the driver, you're settling into the car. Now for the absolute must-have info. Where are you going? Our source uses a great direct example. Go to City Park.
Exactly. Couldn't be clearer. Straight to the point. But what if City Park is massive? Or has like 5 different entrances? You might need a bit more, right? Like go to City Park, the entrance near the museum, or maybe City Park, gate number 3. And this is where having the address written down, or even better, up on your phone map is gold. You can just show it and say, go here, please. Bridges any language gap, especially if the pronunciation's tricky.
Oh yeah, having it on the phone map is a lifesaver. I do that all the time. Now, sometimes you might need to help the driver out a bit with directions. Maybe it's a confusing spot or, a shortcut. That's where these simple direction phrases are brilliant, like turn left now.
Yeah, these are empowering, aren't they? Suddenly you're not just sitting there passively, you're helping navigate. Trying to explain, take the 3rd exit at the roundabout, then bear right in another language. That's tough, but simple commands like turn left, turn right, go straight, much easier. Oh, and a quick tip. Sometimes left and right can sound similar, especially with different accents, so don't be afraid to use a hand gesture too. Just point clearly. That combo word plus gesture can make all the difference. Really avoids confusion.
Totally agree. Hand gestures are universal. Okay, last key phrase for now. Maybe you're trying to catch a train or just curious. You need to know about timing. Our source gives us the very practical question, how much time?
And connecting this to the bigger picture, knowing the time estimate is so useful for planning, isn't it? Lets you figure out connections, tell people when you'll arrive, or even just decide if maybe the metro would be faster. But let's say they answer 30 minutes and you were really hoping for 10. What then? That's when you might ask something like, is there traffic? Or even, is there another way? So how much time isn't just about the clock. It can open up a little negotiation about the route or managing potential delays and even costs. It gives you a bit more control.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting. Our source doesn't just give us phrases in isolation. It actually puts them together in a dialogue. It shows how these simple bits of language flow in a real conversation. Let's walk through it. Imagine you're there in the taxi. It starts, hello, Are you my driver? The driver answers, yes, you are Alex. See? So simple, but both people are confirming.
It's really neat, isn't it? That double check, passenger checks the driver, driver checks the passenger, establishes trust right away. You know you're with the right person, they know they've got the right fare, sets a good tone. Then Alex confirms, yes, that is me, go to City Park. Boom, destination clear.
Exactly. And the chat continues. The driver says, okay, sit please. Alex replies, thanks. How much time? Notice the little bits of politeness. Please. Thanks.
Yes, those are crucial. Even with basic English, saying please and thanks makes a huge difference. It's just, well, more human, more respectful. A command without a please can sound a bit blunt in many cultures. So yeah, our source is right to include those. They make the whole interaction smoother, more pleasant for everyone, avoids accidental rudeness.
Right. So the ride starts. Driver estimates about 10 minutes. Then Alex gives directions. At the light, turn right. Driver confirms. Turn right. Okay, Alex adds. Then go straight. Driver acknowledges. Straight. Got it. And finally, arriving. Stop here, please. Driver. Okay. It's so clear, isn't it, that back and forth in instruction confirmation. Instruction confirmation is like a little rhythm.
It really is fascinating how much navigation happens with such simple, direct language. At the light, turn right, super specific, easy to follow, and the driver repeating, turn right, that closes the loop and makes sure everyone's on the same page, literally, prevents wrong turns. It just shows you don't need fancy grammar, you need clarity, precision. This whole dialogue, it's basically a blueprint for a stress-free taxi ride.
Okay, so we've got the directions down, you've arrived. But wait, the journey isn't quite over yet, is it? There's the small matter of paying.
Ah, yes. Definitely can't forget that part. It's critical. So you've stopped. What's next? The most obvious question. How much is it? Universally understood gets you the price. Then, depending on your preference, you might need to ask, do you take card? Or maybe, do you take credit card? Good to know up front, right? Save scrambling for cash if they don't. And tipping, that's another thing. Might be good to have a sense of the local custom. Sometimes you round up, sometimes a percentage. Oh, and if you need it for work or records, can I have a receipt, please? Adding these little phrases, just make sure the end of the ride is as smooth as the beginning.
Absolutely. Payment sorted, receipt in hand, then the journey's truly complete. Okay, so what does all this mean for you? Listening right now, thinking about your next trip, let's do a quick check-in. Just a little mental exercise based on the source materials quiz ideas. No stress, just think about how you'd respond. Okay, question 1. You've booked a taxi on an app, you see a car pull up, how do you make sure it's your driver?
Right. Well, based on what we've discussed, you wouldn't just blurt out, what's your name? Probably. It's more natural to start with, are you my driver? And then maybe follow up with their name from the app, like you are David, or confirm they're looking for you. Are you for Sarah? It's that conversational confirmation, not like an interrogation, builds on that dual check idea.
Good distinction. It's about the flow, not just firing questions.
Yeah.
Okay, second one. You need the driver to keep going forward. No turns. What's the best, clearest phrase?
Oh, that one's easy and essential. Go straight. Simple, direct, no room for misunderstanding. Just keep moving forward.
Perfect. And number 3, you're partway through the ride, maybe feeling a bit anxious about time. How do you ask how much longer it will take?
Again, keep it simple and direct. How much time gets you that vital info for planning. And remember, as we said, it can be a starting point if you need to ask more about the route or traffic. So yeah, the big takeaway here, I think, is just how powerful, simple, targeted language can be. You don't need to be fluent to handle these situations. A few core phrases used confidently can completely change the feel of navigating a new place in a taxi. Turn stress into, well, just getting where you need to go. So to really nail it down based on our source, those 3 absolute must-haves are, first, starting it off, I need a ride. Second, the safety check, are you my driver? And third, stating where you're headed clearly, go to City Park or, your specific place, maybe with those extra details we talked about.
Exactly. These aren't just random words. Think of them as keys. Keys to unlock smoother travel, more confidence. Just a few phrases, plus that bit of situational awareness, looking around, using gestures, and suddenly you're feeling much more in control of your journey. Right, now for your turn. We want you to actually practice this. This is your call to action, straight from the source materials thinking. Let's make this real for you. So maybe pause after this, grab a pen or open a notes app. Write down 3 short sentences. Imagine a real place you might go. What would you say? To start the ride, check the driver, if needed. Say your specific destination, maybe add an extra detail, like main entrance, and perhaps ask the price at the end, like, I need a ride. Go to the Central Library, please, on Elm Street. How much is it? just an example.
Yes, and then this is really important. Say those sentences out loud. Actually speak them. This raises that key question for you. How are you going to practice so this feels natural? Saying them aloud builds muscle memory, helps your mouth get used to the sounds, and really locks in that confidence. Practice in front of a mirror, maybe. Run through this scenario in your head. Get it from just knowing the phrase to actually using it easily. That's the goal for that real-world moment.
That really is the key step. Okay, that wraps up our deep dive into handling taxi rides with confidence using essential English. Thanks so much for joining us today. We hope you feel ready to put this into action on your next trip.
And just remember, you don't need perfect English. Mastering just a few well-chosen phrases used smartly and politely can seriously transform travel. It really shows that language is your passport, opening up the world one interaction at a time.
Couldn't agree more. Keep learning, keep exploring, and we'll catch you on the next deep dive.